Alright friends, welcome back. It's Bootleg Toys Vietnam. I do toy hunts and toy hauls and things of this nature. So with these end of year videos, thanks for watching. I'm going to do one more here before you see the best of the 2019 bootleg hauls. This is my favorite line that I look for here. It was something that I didn't know about. I realized that people do find these in 99-cent stores. Someone commented to me that these are in Tuesday morning back home in the States. So I realized people have seen these at Dollar General or whatever. It's obviously, it's got Japanese art on the card, but it's Chinese production. It always has the figures transformation specs on the back. These are really, really cool. Most of them echo the G1 Transformers line. So this guy would have been one of the animated series character designs for Optimus Prime. He's got like some fake damage there on his torso. This was one of the first figures I picked up, translucent axe. Pretty dope, pretty dope, pretty dope. Optimus Prime, and he's the only figure in the line that has the proper name. Even as a, right here on the card as well, Optimus Prime, it's got some of the animated series figures on the card. So I just wanted to show you this G1 bootleg Transformer haul. Some of them are also just different mechs and things like that. For example, this guy, when I first saw him, I thought was an Insecticon. When I see the purple and the gold and the projectiles, don't know where he's from, who he is. I'm not as adept at the Megazords or at, for example, the later stage Combiner Wars stuff. I've seen the Combiner Wars animated series, but they or maybe some new guys in the mix that I'm not sure about. Anyway, there's two. There's Optimus Prime and Insecticon guy. This was one of my more recent pickups. I just showed this in a haul a few weeks back. It's got Nose Cone and Afterburner, which were two of the combiners for Computron. There's like a white version of Lightspeed, I guess, here. But he looks more like the Menasor figure. So, again, cool card art. This was Freiterpan. So, really, really love these so very much. Got a few more here. Here's the bootleg Defensor. Defensor, of course. Got the Ambo. You've got the Lifelike Chopper. You got the patrol car. He's here to help. There's the wacky fire engine. Ladder. Cool figure. Firefighter M. Here in Vietnam. Defensor. Really, really great card art. And you notice he's got blue on the box, but no real blue on the figure. You're sometimes lucky the figure's even there. So, this dude, who I'm not adept or familiar with either, Train Emprise, who's got like a battleship. He's got a train, like an Astro Train looking dude, maybe a jet or a monorail. I imagine he all forms into a train. This might be worth opening. I know I get a lot of messages, open this stuff, but I really like the card art. This card art is dope as hell. Look at that guy. Amazing, amazing dude. So Train Empire guy, pretty sweet. Just love the line. I adore the line. Have I made that clear to everyone? And I'm going kind of slow. Here's what would be maybe a different version of Superion, or maybe, I believe this is one of the GoBot combiners, maybe. But multiple planes, but these aren't the traditional aerial bots. It's not Superion, even though it's Superion, kind of. On-fall mobile? Mobile Gundam guy, maybe? Who knows? You tell me. On-fall mobile, he looks to be all white on the card there. Maybe that changes the figure somewhat, but multicolored here. Very, very cool figure. Pretty dope, pretty dope. I got 3 more. Oh, and I just love this guy. I love Bruticus. Here's Bruticus. I remember, I have very fond memories as a boy. I had gone to see the Harlem Globetrotters at the Summit in Houston, Texas with my father on like a Sunday afternoon, and on the drive home, we went to either Kmart or TG&Y on Murphy Road in Stafford, Texas, and didn't get Bruticus, but got Brawl. Is it Brawl or Brawn? Either way, Brawl or Brawn, the little tank, the little cheap green tank. I remember that distinctly, so I'm fond of Bruticus, if only for that afternoon, dreaming that one day soon I'd have all of them to combine into Bruticus, which of course I never did. I think he was the only one that I ended up getting, but great Decepticon combiner, Bruticus. Ad hoc fighter here. So, now my last two. This one is the worst of the worst. He's the evil Prime, which I always forget, and someone will comment again. But oh man, I can never remember his name. But he's got the black Optimus Prime look. The evil Prime guy with some purple Constructicons. This is kind of wacky. He's got the cranes and the digger thing on his shoulders. Synthesis of 6 gods. Slusher car. So this is a bootleg of that bootleg line, which is just super cool. And then last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite combiner, the great and mighty Devastator. The Constructicons. This was another one. If you were a kid in the 80s, you wanted them all. I think I had one. I think I had the Earth Mover here. But there he is. Nice color on him. Construction. Really, really cool figure. My favorite of the group, probably Devastator and Bruticus. The fake Superion is cool. I'm a Computron man myself. Great, great card art. Just a beautiful bootleg, and maybe you can still find this in the States. I'm happy for you. So, that's it. That's the Transformer line haul that I love to collect. Those were all the ones I picked up from this past year. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, Instagram, Bootleg Toys Vietnam. By the way, my favorite movies of the year. I feel like I'm the only person that liked Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It's about the monsters, and it was a great cinema-going experience. Parasite, for sure my film of the year. I've said that multiple times. If you haven't seen Parasite, it's a Korean film. It's going to win Best Foreign Film Oscar, I hope. I'm pulling for it. But that was the best movie I saw all year. Loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Obviously loved Endgame. And then Haifeng, which is an action. It's like Taken with a female action lead. It was the first film of its kind in Vietnam with like an international release. The film was released as Fury in the US and France. Furie. So if you don't know Haifeng, she's a badass, and you can see her as Fury. It's a Vietnamese action film. You should support this film because the Vietnamese film industry should get more exposure because they're good domestic films here. Anyway, that's it. Happy holidays. Enjoy the end of year videos, and be kind to each other, and Happy New Year. Adios.